Fire away. Everybody else did. All right, come on.
It was just obviously one of those nights. I mean, pitching struggled, and they just kind of got on a roll, and nothing really you can do, is there?
Is that what happened? Okay.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what
okay.
happened.
Yeah, it's hard to say it was one of those nights because it really hasn't happened, and it's not something we're used to. You were there, you saw it, and I just felt like it just got a little bit out of hand, and we were never able to regroup. And so, with that said, it was going to be really, really difficult just to bust back and try to get out of a run rule and extend the game, even, at 17 down. And, trying to look at our guys on the bench and try and understand possibly what type of shock or what was transpiring. I thought they handled it pretty well. It wasn't a matter of getting angry or throwing anything or anything like that. It was more just a little bit discouraging. Because we had our hopes up. Obviously, we came into the game. We felt well prepared. Jacob Candleberry is one of our guys and has been throughout the course of the year and last year. And so, it's hard to explain, Patty, as to what extent, and where it was. We, basically said, I'm glad it's over, and let's move on to tomorrow.
See, it's got to be one of those games where, tournament play, you have a short memory. You forget it and you move on because you've got a game in, I don't know, pretty quick.
Yeah, 3:00 tomorrow. So, and you have to flush it, move on, look at what's ahead. We try to always look at our games, reflect on it, learn from it, and move on, win or lose. It's something that we've always done at San Jack and try to gain more knowledge, whether it's a win or whether it's a loss, and learn from it, understand it, and then move on to the next game and like I said, learn from it. So, we're looking forward to tomorrow. I anticipate that we will perform better. So, yeah.
Jacob was here last year, so he understands the stage. I guess what was your read on what trouble he faced?
He understands it completely, and I told him, he came up and stood behind between Woody and I, and Woody said something to him, and I looked at Jake, and I said, you know what, that's been one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, was pull you out of a game, because it's not normal. And he says, Coach, I completely understand. I wasn't on, and I understand it, and I'll be better next time. And so I commend him for that, just like all my players, and understanding. There's another day, and they're gonna fight till the end.
Was the short kind of turnaround was that at all kind of maybe threw off just how he prepared? Do you think?
Well, I don't think so. He prepared the same way he does every time. In regionals he had a short bounce back and pitched it got 2 wins in our regionals to get us here. And so his preparation was the same. I have to give Walter State credit, and Dave's club did a fantastic job, and they sat back on his change, and when he threw his fastball, he got hit, and so I don't want to take anything away from them. And I also want to say, too, that I rest assured I trust my players. I trust Jacob Candleberry. I know he'll be a lot better the next time out, as well as the whole club.
So the schedule you're on, you've been here for close to a week or right at a week now. You've only played, this is only your second game. The kids maybe not in a comfortable
So they made note of that. And that could be difficult because you're not used to sitting for so long and then playing one game and then jumping back into it. And we certainly don't want to look at that as an excuse. And you know it and so I can't say, yeah, that's definitely a factor. I would just have to say that, you know, we're here. We understand the elements that are out there and our competition. And, you know, we didn't show well today. We need to perform better, and I expect that we will.
Comfort level heading into a situation tomorrow where A, you play a team that you've seen before, and B, you know, how this team has responded for you so far this year, and in you know a necessary situation to get a win.
Well, you know, it's a double elimination. We have a loss, and so there's a certain amount of anxiety that comes along with that, as well as the national tournament, and something you strive for 10 months out of the year that this club has looked forward to it. So there is some anticipation of, okay, we got to get after it, but then there's some familiarity with what you're saying as far as, you know, playing a club that we've already seen and understanding that. I expect them to be better than they were the first day, and I expect us to be better than we were today. So that's all I can say on that.